So you want to move to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and maybe looking at gated communities because you want a level of security. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 9 gated communities in the area. In fact, I'm going to share with you real raw footage of the types of levels of securities that they offer. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to share with you the top 2 that have the highest level of security. Let's get into it right now. The first gated community is Sunrise Intracoastal. This happens to be located right behind the Galleria Mall. And here you can see it is just kind of a little hut. There is no guard. It's not manned. There's no one inside. They do have that patrol vehicle out front just to kind of deter any thieves. But they do have the gate that just goes up and down. You slow down. Security cameras are 24/7 recording, capturing the vehicles and the people actually entering and exiting this community. So this is where Sunrise Intracoastal is located, right here. It's actually right behind the Galleria Mall off of Sunrise Boulevard. The second gated community is Sunrise Key. It happens to be much smaller, but as you enter and you go up and over that bridge, the same thing, cameras are recording 24/7 real footage of the vehicles and people coming in and out, and you do have that gate upon the exit, so that way make sure to capture good footage of the vehicles. Sunrise Key is actually much smaller and it's below Sunrise Intracoastal. It is located right here, and there is that little bridge that you saw in the footage. The third gated community is Belle Harbor. Now, as you can see, it is also like a little hut, has the vehicle out front. It is not manned. There's no one there actually guarding or stopping you. It just has the gate that goes up and down with security cameras, yet again, to record the footage of the vehicles, capturing license plates of the people coming in and out of this area. Belle Harbor is located right off of US 1. It is on the other side of Coral Ridge, but this is Belle Harbor. Actually, it's just about there. And you access the entry point, the security gate right there. Another similar one is Bermuda Riviera. In this gated community, you do have the hut, the little house with the gate going up and down. The cameras are capturing all the footage of the vehicles, license plate, and the people coming in and out of this gated community. Bermuda Riviera is located across from Galt Mile, so we're going to have to zoom in for this so I can pinpoint exactly where it's located. So here is Bermuda Riviera, and it's located right here, and the entry point is off of Northeast 40th Street right there. So this is the gated community, Bermuda Riviera. Harbor Beach is another gated community similar to the others. It does have the guardhouse there with the gate that goes up, as well as cameras to capture the vehicles coming in and out, but it is not manned. Harbor Beach is located on the very southern part of Fort Lauderdale near Port Everglades. It is right here, located right off of A1A, and I'm going to zoom in further so you can see the actual access point where you enter and where the security gate is. It is right into here. So that's how you actually get in to Harbor Beach. My name is Adela Philipson, and I am a local realtor right here in the greater Fort Lauderdale, Florida area. So if you are thinking about moving here in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. All my information is down below in the description as well as in the comments. This next gated community, it does offer another level of security, and this is in 7 Isles. It is gated. In this case, you do have the guardhouse. There is an actual person, so it is manned. They're patrolling along with the cameras to capture everyone that's coming in and out of this gated community. 7 Isles is located in this area off of Las Olas Boulevard. I will zoom in here further so you can see this is 7 aisles, and the entire community consists of these aisles right here. And this is that access point with the guard, the actual manned guard with the cameras and the gate that goes up and down. Taking it a step in terms of security, we are at the Enclave. This one is next to the Coral Ridge Country Club. Not only do you have the guardhouse, it is completely gated off. And in this case, when we arrived, the guard was not there, whether they were patrolling or on break, so we couldn't even speak to them. And if we didn't know a resident living in, there was no way for us to actually go inside this gated community. So it is completely manned. They do have to check with the resident to make sure who you are, if you're allowed, if you're an actual guest, to go in. So in this case, it is completely gated. There are security cameras. It is manned, and you do have to stop with the security guard to be allowed into this gated community. So the Enclave is located next to, or I should say within, the actual Coral Ridge Country Club. And in order to access it, it is from this street right here. And the gate is located right here. The Enclave is here with this street. You can't really see because I don't have the satellite. So let me switch that over for you so you can actually see what it looks like from up above. This is kind of a little bit older. There's still some construction, but you can see that is the Enclave within the Coral Ridge Country Club. If you're not too concerned about the security and maybe just explore the different neighborhoods Fort Lauderdale has to offer, I do have a playlist right here for you so you can enjoy later. Now we've arrived at the 2 gated communities with the highest security levels, and believe it or not, they're still a little bit different. They offer different things. So first and foremost, Bay Colony. Now with Bay Colony, you do have the guardhouse. You actually have guards in there, security patrol. But what's interesting is they are armed guards. So they do carry guns. They do have the actual gate that goes up and down, and you do have to stop. They have to check in with the resident. So if you are a guest, they call the resident, make sure that you are allowed into the community. Otherwise, you cannot enter. Not only that, but they do patrol the community, on whatever schedule they have. But I have been in the community, and when you're driving around, there is a patrol in a vehicle actually monitoring as well. So they do have a very, very high level of security. Not only do they have cameras, the gate, the guardhouse with the guards, so it is manned, but they are also armed guards, which happens to be very rare in Fort Lauderdale. Bay Colony is located in the very northern part before it turns into Pompano Beach. So, and the great thing about Bay Colony is that all the properties are waterfront properties, but this is where Bay Colony is. And let me kind of circle it here for you so you have a better understanding. So this is Bay Colony, and they're the ones with the armed guards. So security guards, security patrol, and the guards do have weapons. So they have guns on holsters. So that is Bay Colony. That's where it's located. And last but not least, Sea Ranch Lakes. Sea Ranch Lakes is its own little town. Sometimes people refer to it as a village. It has about 750 residents, very small. But Sea Ranch Lakes has the armed guard, the gate, the camera, it's manned, but they are police officers. So it's police officers of Sea Ranch Lakes that monitor and patrol and keep all the residents' safety within this gated community. If you are not a guest, invited by a resident, you're not allowed in. You cannot just go and drive through or, be curious and take a peek. Only if you're invited or if you are a resident can you go in. So this one has a very high level of security, like Bay Colony, but yet different because they are actual police officers. Sea Ranch Lakes is located much further north. Right here, it just says Sea Range Lakes, but let me point out the actual community as well as where those police officers are located. So this is the entry point. This is the actual village or the little city surrounded by Fort Lauderdale. So that is Sea Ranch Lakes, and this is where the police officers are and the guards to get in and out of the community. If you would like to go with me inside Bay Colony, the Enclave, and Sea Ranch Lakes, I did create a video for you of real raw footage being inside you can enjoy here. And if you don't want to miss out on anything else, make sure to subscribe. See you later, alligator.